Hello, this is Rachel Cipriano coming to you again for Magnificent Resilience. I wanted to finish our discussion about narcissistic cultures. I talked about families headed by narcissists yesterday and how, while not all families will be narcissistic, while all the family members won't be narcissistic, they will have a proclivity toward more narcissistic traits. I also talked about how our society has become increasingly narcissistic with the Facebook selfie culture and the inadvertent poor effects of the self-esteem movement. If you would be interested in learning more about that, I recommend Martin Seligman's book, Learned Optimism. And I just want to finish today by explaining that really any organization, a business, a school, anything you can think of with a narcissist at the top, there's going to be dysfunction and a tendency toward narcissism within the members, because so goes the leader, so goes the organization. That's a pretty much universal rule, not unlike gravity, quite frankly. But I want to talk specifically to those caught up in a narcissistic culture, specifically American culture. What do you do if you were a young person who grew up at a time? And as a parent, I have to say I was guilty of this because I came from a family with a lot of abuse. I tended to overprotect my children, and I didn't want to see them hurt or disappointed. I've tried to bring correction, but what do the people of this generation do? The millennials, the Gen Xers, or Gen Zers rather, raised by the Gen Xers. What do you do to get out of that selfie Facebook culture, that narcissistic overall groupthink? And I just wanted to talk to you really briefly about how important it is to cultivate delay of gratification and empathy. I'll talk more about this because I don't want to make this video too long. But number one, delay of gratification involves not expecting a promotion after a month on the job. That would be an example. And empathy is learning to see the world through somebody else's point of view. Very difficult to do if you've been indulged and taught by culture that you're number one, you can have it your way. You go to any newsstand, self is plastered over many titles of magazines and certainly in articles. So I will talk more about this in the next video. I don't want to exhaust the topic of narcissism, but understand, even if you yourself are not a narcissist, or if you are and find it very hard to see that you are, understand other people need these videos, so I'd invite you to share them, because there are plenty of narcissists out there with our culture being the way it is. So again, Rachel Cipriano with Magnificent Resilience. Please like, and as I said, share, comment. I'm always interested in having a back and forth dialogue, not just with myself, but discussion from multiple people on this very relevant topic. Again, thank you so much for listening, and have a wonderful day.